What's up guys, Sand Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we'll be going over the new arena Catarina Devon. So this is the new 12-star arena out right now. It just released, and I think this is the second 12-star arena. I'm pretty sure Hawkins is 11-star, I can't remember now at this point. But this is the 12-star arena, and I gotta say, it's kinda, I wouldn't say it's like super easy, but I also wouldn't say it's like completely unbeatable, impossible. Like you desperately need the new units for this. You really don't. As you can see, none of these teams really use any of the new units. So yeah, you really don't need any of the new units for this arena here. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright guys, so starting off here, we're gonna be looking at this Mihawk and Yamato team I've made. So for stage 3, what's going to happen is that we're going to be dealt with fine, but it doesn't really matter too much because we're using Yamato here. And the other effect doesn't matter at all because we're not going to be healing with any recovery slots, so it doesn't really matter too much. On stage 4, though, what's going to happen is that Shiryu is going to give himself full immunity and apply the normal attacks only. He's also going to give the whole crew block slots, and he's going to reduce. He's going to reverse our special cooldowns by 1 turn, and he's going to give us burn, and he's going to put up damage reduction for 5 turns. So if you have the new killer, you should if you're playing the event that's out right now, then killer is obviously really good for this stage, but we actually don't use killer, I don't think in any of these videos, I'm pretty sure. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to be using the pudding to actually reduce our special cooldowns by 1 turn, and I thought you may need a pudding to carry a buff into the next stage, but you actually don't. So you can actually replace pudding with any other cooldown reducer. Then we're going to use Mihawk special to give us to get rid of the damage reduction on Shiryu, and he's also going to give us an attack boost for this turn and the next turn if you can hit your perfects. So that's pretty good to get 2 buffs in 2 different rooms there. We're also going to use the Yamato here to give us a full board of Wano slots, and the way we're going to lock those slots for the next turn is actually using the Custard support that's actually attached to Mihawk there. So we're actually able to carry those Wano slots into the last stage. Speaking of the last stage though, on stage 5, we're going to be dealing with Catarina, who's going to become a Psi unit, and she is going to actually not be immune to everything like usual. So she's only going to have poison and delay immunity, so any other debuff you can apply any other debuff to her. So like defense up, increased damage taken, all that jazz. So, she's also going to give herself 10 turns of defense up, which is ridiculous, honestly. And then she is going to special bind our crew for 4 turns. She's going to give us another turn of special reverse. And she is also going to lower our chain for 3 turns, and then lower our attack if our chain is below 2.0. So a lot of annoying things, but not things you can't get around. So we're going to be using, in this team here, we're going to be using Body Special to actually get rid of the Special Bind, the Special Reverse, because I didn't even know she reduced cooldowns, I'll be honest here. And she's going to give us a Chain Lock, which is pretty good, so that we're actually able to get around the chain down whatever effects. We're also going to be using Loss, a special, to give us an Orb boost there. And then we're going to use Yamato Super Type to give us the, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Either way, this is enough damage to actually take down Catarina. Catarina, like I said, is not too difficult, but some of the stuff that the stages do are kind of annoying. So you're just gonna have to be able to build around that, basically. Right, moving on, we're going to be looking at the Super Tandem Luffy team. So for this team build, on stage 3, what's going to happen is that we're going to be using the support of Halloween Ace on Luffy to get rid of the bind for us, and basically just attacking through Pizarro, because he doesn't have too much health that we can't deal with this team right here, so buffs don't really matter for that stage. So stage 4, what we're going to be doing is using the super class special. Luffy is really good for this stage to reduce our cooldowns. If you have double Luffy, then you can use them. You can use one on stage 4, and then one on stage 5 to reduce all your cooldowns. On the other special for stage 4, we're going to be using the Jinbei special to get rid of the damage reduction for us. And then we're going to use Luffy special to get rid of the block ropes, turning into tandem slots. And then we're going to get an orb boost from that special too. And so that should obviously be enough damage to deal with the shooter there. On stage 5 though, what's going to happen is that we're going to be using the Blackbeard special. Well, after using the other super class Luffy special. So use that first and then use the Blackbeard here. This Blackbeard is really good for this arena. If you do not have him yet, he's in the Kazuna shop right now. I would suggest buying him up right now. For this arena right here, he's really good for this stage. For stage 5 anyway. So he actually gets rid of pretty much half of the debuffs on stage 5, I'm pretty sure. He gives you a conditional boost against defense down enemies while also reducing the defense of the enemy to 0, while also getting rid of special bind and giving you a base attack boost on top of that. He's just really good for this arena right here. We're going to be using the Luffy special on that stage too. Now again, if you use a slot change on stage 5, you actually get interrupted, and she gives you poison slots. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but if I didn't, I'm mentioning it now. She gives you poison slots if you use a slot change. So we're going to be using the General Frankie unit to get rid of poison, which ultimately gets rid of the poison slots for us, giving us matching slots. But then we can use the Brook special to give us a chain boost, so that we're actually able to get around the attack down below whatever chain. And this actually does enough damage to kill Catarina here. Now I did have a little bit of trouble because I couldn't find a really good unit to use besides Brook, but Brook just worked just fine. I was thinking of probably using maybe the Sabo, the Dex Sabo, if you don't have this Brook here. Dex Sabo's pretty good. He gives a 1.0 chain boost, which should be enough to get you past the chain attack down thing or whatever. So yeah, like I said, this team's pretty solid. Just make sure you have you just have a way to get around the special reverse. That's really the kicker for this arena, is the special reverse, because if it wasn't that, I'm pretty sure teams would be a little bit better than what they are right now. Alright, now for this last team, we're going to be looking at a King and Queen team. Now, we all know the King and Queen are like the dynamic duo, but they really shine in this arena right here. Basically, as long as you have an attack and orb boost on stage 3, they can carry you the rest of the stage, the rest of this fight, because you don't have to worry about special reverse for the rest of the run. So what we're going to be doing is attaching Queen support onto the Jack there. So on stage 3, what's going to happen is that we're going to be using his special on stage 3, which does give the crew an orb boost, which will activate Queen's capability and super type. And then with the Queen support on Jack, he also gives us an attack boost, which activates King's special, King's captain ability and super type ability. So it's just really good how these work just in combo with each other. It's just really good. Now, like I said, they're going to carry you through the rest of the fight with special reverse. So the rest of our units are just built around getting around all of the debuffs and the buffs and everything. So we're going to be using the Lin. This is the Kazuna Lin right here. This the 5+ version. She does get rid of damage reduction for 6 turns and gives us similar slots through block orbs. So we're actually able to get some matching orbs there. We also have the Blackbeard makes a return again, because it's just really good. I really didn't need the Blackbeard because the Marco there actually does get rid of Special Bind. So what you can do is actually just find someone to get to reduce the enemy's defense and probably give a conditioner boost. In place of the Blackbeard, just in case you don't have him, even though he's like free in the casino shop right now if you have enough of the insignias. But if you don't, then you can use someone else to get rid of the defense up. Or it's just basically something about the defense up. But yeah, the Marco is there because he does get rid of the special bond for us. Also, he does give us a what is it? A color affinity boost for ink characters, so actually able to use a color affinity boost there. But yeah, this team was actually pretty fun to make. I really enjoy using this team right here. Hopefully some of you guys can actually build this team. It's just a lot of fun using King and Queen, honestly. But that about really wraps up this video here, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.